Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Poker's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. Hope you like my Aaron Pryor, the Hawk, profile picture. I think that he don't get enough respect off hardcore boxing fans. Aaron Pryor, what a fighter. Fighting machine. That's a proper machine. Not Big John Fury. MI5 are watching me from the moon. Eh? Well, I'm watching them now because I've got a telescope from Amazon. Pop, pop, bang, 39.95. Right. Robert Hilarious. He's popped on it for performance enhancing drugs. He was tested the day before he fought Anthony Joshua. So what's the point in testing him the day before, right, and him failing, but letting him fight? So did they know the results before the fight? If they did, well, they're corrupt, aren't they? If they didn't know, they're incompetents. Because why would you let somebody test somebody for drugs and then let him fight 24 hours later? Pop, pop, bang. Hey, what is all that about? That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Who tested him? They're saying UCAD. So why does it take forever to get these tests results? It's a mess, isn't it? Now he's going to say he's innocent, just like the rest of them, because to my knowledge, there's only one person ever admitted it who's a male, and that's Larry O, or Larry Alabama, former Southern Area heavyweight champion, former sprinter. If you want to see Larry's interview with Terry, it's on my channel on Terry's Take. It's the 3-hour one on Terry's Take a couple of weeks ago. Well, I think it's about a month ago, but point I want to make is this, right? We've now had Crusher Ben fail twice. He's linked to Matchroom. Dylan White's failed altogether, I think 4 times in combat sports, twice when he's been working with Matchroom. We've had Boom Gardner fail recently. She's linked to Matchroom. And now we've had Robert Hilarious, or Hilarious, drafted in as a late replacement, and he's failed. He fought Anthony Joshua. So they test him and then he fights Joshua. Then it comes out after. What on earth is that? Can't they bring some legislation in or whatever they call it, whereas they're tested and then it's dealt with straight away? I mean, what's the point in testing him if they can't get the results back for when he fights? I mean, Anthony Joshua's took a lot of punishment there in that fight, didn't he? I mean, he tried to swag Guinness at the end, didn't he, off Conor McGregor? But let's have it right. He was all over the place. His face was a mess. Who's looking out for these fighters? Who? Who? If they can't even look out for their number one pin-up boy, what's all that about? Eh? What is it all about? And why is nobody giving this airtime? Joshua's opponents popped, right? They're knee deep in this drug testing, and there's been accusations thrown about left, right, and centre. Test results going straight to promoters. Obviously, this one's the sayings with UCAD, but what's the answer here? What's going on? Sooner or later, touch wood it doesn't happen, but sooner or later, somebody's going to get seriously, seriously hurt. They're going to get hurt. And they're all going to run for the hills, aren't they? Over the hills and far away. That's what's going to happen. It's like nobody cares. Nobody's giving it airtime. Nobody's putting it on Matchroom about this, are they? What's going on here? Why did it take so long? Who's looking out for Joshua? Who cares anyway about them? They thought they got a knockover, didn't they? What we're going to have now is when they do the sit down on Monday with Cougs and Eddie Hills, when they do the Monday mass in the Matchroom office, what's going to happen is Eddie Hills is going to come out and say he didn't bother Anthony Joshua. He dealt with him. He knocked him out. He goes in against drug cheats, and look what happens. The man's a machine. They're going to give it all that. But really, they've got egg on the face. Listen, do you know when you mess about with shit and you deal with shit, it leaves stains, doesn't it? Now, Eddie Hills, for 13 years, been dealing with drug cheats. He never has anything bad to say about Canelo. He didn't have anything to say about Dylan White when they were putting him on pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view, knowing he was a drug cheat. Before he even started working with him. But he had plenty to say about Jarrell Miller when he popped, when he was going to fight Joshua. Plenty to say. He had plenty to say about Canelo, didn't he? Calling for life bans, him and Tony Bellend Bellew, before they started working with Canelo. So what's good for goose is good for gander. Pop, pop, bang. You got to get rid of shit. You know why? Because it leaves stains. All right. They didn't get rid of the shit, which is Dylan White. And look what's happened. They didn't get rid of Conor Benn after he popped. They swept it under the carpet after the first test. Then he failed the second time, and they still didn't tell us. And now they're still defending him. So you can't have it both ways. So why is IFL putting it on him? Nobody's coming out and giving an opinion on this. How they pop, pop, bang. Only me. Okie dokie. It's like I'm an airborne repeater here with all this negative stuff. Give me something positive to talk about. Give me something positive. But it's all negative. The sport's full of cheats, liars, charlatans, and vagabonds. They can't lie straight in bed. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Save you complaining to me when I put loads of videos out. Oh, we didn't get part 3, Porky. Coach, did I put 1, 2, 3 out at the same time? Anyway, let's all hope that Daniel Dubois gets home safe to his family tonight, because he's a lamb to the slaughter, which you'll see in my next video coming up shortly. Pop, pop, bang! Peace out.